Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Gemma and thank you for joining me on this video. Today I'm going to do a doll unboxing and it's quite a special one really because it's a doll that they don't make anymore, and that is the Sindy doll. Sindy doll was a British made doll who has actually in her time been sued by Barbie quite a few times because Barbie felt that Sindy had copied some of her look, which could have been true, as throughout the years Sindy was made in 1960s, that's when she started, and she was made as an offering, as an alternative to America's Barbie. I think the toy companies were worried that British girls wouldn't be able to relate to Barbie and how Americanised she was, so they made a British alternative. She had a bit more of an innocent look, was sort of a English Rose type character. So I have one Sindy here which belonged to my mum. Here she is. She's a bit battered now, bless her, and she's got this black mark on her head. So this Sindy doll was my mum's Sindy and was probably made in the 70s. I would have thought. Oh yeah, it says second generation on there. It's got 77. I don't know if that means 1977 or what. So that was the Sindy's face. So she definitely had a different look to Barbie. I mean, her hair, she's lost quite a bit of her hair there, as you can tell, but she sort of classically had a sort of like a bobbed hairstyle in the blonde colour. Now her face was different to Barbie's, as she always had this side-eyed look and more of an English sort of face than what Barbie's was. Of course she was articulated some, you could move her arms and legs. The head, I'm not going to demonstrate it now in case that goes wrong, but the heads do come off and there's like a small ball underneath there, but the heads move all the way around so you can put them in different poses, and the arms are quite flexible too. There's no articulation on the elbows, but there is on the hands there, so you can move those around. And again on the legs there's no articulation on the knees. They had sort of like a snap knee, but that's gone in her legs now. Oh, she's still got it in that one. That leg's broken over time. These obviously weren't the original clothes she came in. I think my mum's just found these clothes and put them on her over time. So that's her, so that's the original one. She's also got a black mark on her head. Not sure where that's come from. Well, there she is. That's what an original Sindy doll looks like. And then, so I've got this one to unbox. I don't know, I think this is a replica. I bought this off eBay for $9.99 and I think it's a replica because I don't think you would be getting a Sindy doll that cheap. I've tried to research it and it does seem that they made these in like 1990s, I think, as a replica, or early 2000s, and on the back it says BOAC 1960s cabin crew uniform. This stylish uniform, modelled by Sindy, was worn by stewardesses on British Overseas Airways Corporation BOAC worldwide. Routes from 1952 to 1969. Sindy is also wearing the latest style hat issued in 1966, and there's the back there. So it says 1960 Sindy. So the reason why it doesn't actually say it's a replica on here, but it does say the British Airways Sindy doll features the Sindy classic head, specially created to achieve the original vintage Sindy look. So these have obviously been made specially, and you could get a few different designs of this one. I preferred the one in this uniform. There was also one, I don't know if you can see that black and white picture there, there was also one in that sort of 60s print dress, but I preferred this one. So we're going to unbox it today, so that's quite exciting. And I just love the way she has the side eyes, just like the original Sindy has the side with glancing eyes there. So let's unbox her. Oh, she comes out easily out of the box. And like I said, I got this from eBay. You can also get them on Amazon as well. I've seen them on Amazon in all the different designs. So if you like the vintage look, British look of Sindy, you might want to get one of these, because of course Sindy went bust years ago. I don't quite know what happened, but I know Barbie sued her a good few times, Mattel, and because in the 90s, I remember when I was a child, in the 90s, they did change Sindy, and she didn't look like this anymore. She looked like a Barbie doll. I had a couple of them, but there was no really difference between her and the Barbie. They both were really the same. I think my sister had one that could ride a bike. It came with a bike. Okay, so there she is. She's obviously not as good as the original Sindy's. Like, her head is not as movable, but you can sort of move it, but it's not as movable as the original Sindy. And she hasn't got a lot of hair, really. Can you see all of, you know, she's got a bit of bald under there. I don't know if it's coming out actually. Poor Sindy, she's losing some of her hair, but her hair's nice anyway. It's nice and smooth, and it's really, you know, different, isn't it, to get a doll with like a blonde bob like this, and her little hat is on her head there, so if she is bald under there, we'll never know. Oh, sugar. Just dropped one of Sindy's shoes. They don't fit very well, they're quite big. So there she is, but this is nice. If you like Sindy and you like to collect these vintage dolls or vintage replica dolls, then it is quite nice. Sindy used to have real eyelashes. This one hasn't got real eyelashes, but they've sort of painted them on, so they look like real eyelashes there. They're quite thick, aren't they? And she's got a really nice sweet face, and that's of course what Sindy was always supposed to have. Well, this replica doll, the arms are quite squeaky there. They're not going to move. You can pose her. She's saying, "Hey, wait! I'm supposed to be on that flight." So you can sort of pose her. She's running along to catch her flight there. But obviously nowhere near as flexible as the original Sindy dolls were. But they do look quite the same. This one seems to be a lot thinner than the original Sindy. So there's their two faces there. I think original Sindy's head is a lot bigger than what the replica one is. And her body is slightly thicker as well. But I'm pleased with her for £9. There's a little bit of nostalgia, because of course I'm probably responsible for a lot of the damage of this Sindy doll, because my mum gave me me and my sister these to play with when we were young. There was another one as well, but apparently she's been damaged where mum was storing her. So that's the unboxing of the Sindys. I hope you enjoyed it. I've got a different hair colour. I don't know if you can tell. I've taken out a lot of like the bleach blonde out of the bottoms of my hair, and I've sort of got this caramel colour going on instead. Just fancied a change. Thought it was time for a bit of a change. Not sure whether I'll be keeping it like this or what I'm going to do, to be honest. I hope you enjoyed this doll video, and I will see you again real soon. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.